Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Something like disability or retrenchment may seem far removed from your life, but if 2020 taught us anything, is that we should always be prepared for the unexpected. And best believe this year, I'm taking every measure possible to protect my future at all odds. Anything is possible. None of us are immune to disability, retrenchment, or any life-changing circumstances. And given this reality, I've decided to protect my future at all costs. Elaine, it is always such a pleasure to touch base with you and the experts of Standard Bank. Now, when it comes to disability, it is often the worst case scenario for so many South Africans, but it's something that we have to consider. So, for example, if I were to lose an eye, number one, is that considered a permanent disability? And number two, will my policy cover it?
That's a good question, Palesa. I think it's important first to understand what a disability is. So policies distinguish between temporary disability and permanent disability. In the case of losing the eye, yes, it's permanent. However, the extent of the disability may not be such that you cannot work and earn an income anymore. So you may find that although it's a permanent disability, you will only get paid a portion of the amount that you covered for in total.
And what are some of the benefits when it comes to disability cover?
Again, it depends on the type of disability. So if it's temporary disability, for example, so you're currently disabled, you can't work, but you will recover in a couple of months, then you may find that your policy will pay out until you recover, 6 months or 12 months, until you recover and you can work again. If it's a permanent disability and you can't work and you're really incapacitated, then it would actually pay out the full amount of the disability cover.
Elaine, moving on to retrenchments, what are some of the conditions that have to be in place before I claim?
In order to claim for retrenchment, Palesa, you would have to be employed first. You can't be unemployed and expect to get a retrenchment benefit. You also can't take voluntary retrenchment or resign and expect to be paid a retrenchment benefit. So essentially the retrenchment would have to be through no fault of your own.
What kinds of benefits are paid out through retrenchment?
So typically, a retrenchment policy will pay out a monthly installment, maybe 3 months, 6 months, could be up to 12 months, depends on what the term of your retrenchment cover is. And it would pay out a monthly installment until you've exhausted that period or you are able to find a job and work again. And I think important to note that irrespective of whether you're claiming for a retrenchment or a disability, it's important to read your terms and conditions, make sure you understand exactly what you're covered and the terms of that cover is, so that when you have to claim, you have the right information available to enable your claim to be paid out quickly and efficiently.
Elaine, not only is retrenchment and disability a tough conversation to have, it's definitely necessary. So thank you so much for debunking the policies. Mzansi, don't let life catch you off guard. Make sure you've got the correct life insurance policy in place that could possibly not only save your life, but protect your future. The Standard Bank team are always on standby to answer every question. Protect what matters to you with insurance from Standard Bank. SMS LIFE to 31492 for a quote that fits your needs.